Good afternoon, and thanks so much for joining us for this coronavirus headquarters update. I'm Mel Meyer. We begin with a look at the latest COVID-19 numbers in Wisconsin. There are 943 new cases in the state, the highest one-day total in nearly a week. And there are also 7 new deaths. There are 9 new cases in La Crosse County, while Eau Claire County has 17. There are 5 new cases in Trempealeau County, 2 new cases each in Crawford and Vernon counties, 1 new case in Monroe County. And over in Minnesota, there are 738 new cases along with 8 new deaths. There are 6 new cases each in Winona County and 4 new cases in Houston County. And in Iowa, there are 641 new cases along with 10 new deaths. There are 5 new cases in Wenatchee County and 2 new cases in Allamakee County. The coronavirus pandemic has left at least 1,500 public school students, teachers, and staff quarantined in at least 8 states. Top health officials say for schools to open safely, they need to take action to stop the spread of the virus. In hard-hit Los Angeles, health officials say they are currently investigating hundreds of outbreaks, including 3 workplaces that each have at least 60 confirmed cases. Danya Backus has the latest from Los Angeles.
Just 2 days into the school year, 14 students at Seawind Elementary School in Florida are in quarantine because a student had coronavirus symptoms.
We couldn't prepare for this situation. Like the superintendent said the other day, there's no playbook on this.
In Georgia, nearly 300 students and teachers at Woodstock High School had to quarantine, forcing the county to stop in-person learning.
It's unfortunate for the kids.
After a student at a different Georgia high school was suspended for posting a photo of a crowded school hallway, a Georgia state representative set up a whistleblower email for students and staff to report complaints.
This is an effort to make sure that if and when Georgia schools do go back to face-to-face instruction, that we do so safely.
The Trump administration continues to encourage schools to resume in-person classes as soon as possible. But Georgia and Florida are among the 34 states and Puerto Rico where the percent of positive coronavirus tests is higher than the recommended level for reopening.
I say, you want to open your schools? Get out of the red. Do what you need to do. Close the bars. Wear your mask.
Los Angeles continues to be a hotspot. The county reported nearly 2,000 new cases on Thursday. Health officials say they are investigating large outbreaks at workplaces, including UPS and SoFi Stadium. Officials say there are more than 60 confirmed cases among employees working on the future home of the LA Rams and LA Chargers. And in New York City, concern over the health of workers led to the cancellation of this year's 9/11 tribute and lights to World Trade Center victims. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
In addition to the SoFi outbreak, LA health officials say between 60 and 90 employees at UPS locations across Los Angeles County have tested positive for the virus, as have a similar number of workers at a company called Trojan Battery. The pandemic is limiting parents' options when it comes to their children's education, and that can be very overwhelming. To help families navigate the upcoming school year, the Parenting Place, UW Extension of La Crosse County, and the La Crosse Public Library will be hosting a How to School at Home virtual event. It's a chance for families to talk with professionals and other parents about thoughts and concerns with online learning. Educators say preparing families now is important to avoid repeating the outcome of last spring.
We have the time. Let's not panic about it. Let's plan it, and then we can be a little more resilient with our resources. There's a lot of things that we don't have control over right now, but let's use what we do have control over and see what we can do to make this a great year.
The virtual event takes place next Tuesday at noon on Zoom, so working parents or guardians can join in on their lunch break. You can call the La Crosse County UW Extension at 785-9593 to register. If you don't have internet access, you can still attend the Zoom session by phone. Thanks so much for joining us for this coronavirus update. We hope you can join us tonight at 5, 6, and 10. Take care.